Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back, baby, with another banging video. So, in this video, we're gonna talk about that Shannon Sharpe lawsuit. As you guys can remember, it was a few months ago that Shannon Sharpe was hit with a $50 million lawsuit by a OnlyFans model. She basically said that she met Shannon Sharpe at the gym when she was 19 years old and they dated on and off. Now, she said that during the relationship, there were many months of manipulating and controlling her, and she basically accused Shannon Sharpe of repeatedly threatening to brutally choke her and violently slap her. Now, she also accused Shannon Sharpe of outwarding her, which Shannon Sharpe has basically said that's not what happened. They were in a BDSM type of relationship. Also, when the lawsuit was filed, it was for $50 million. Tony Buzbee came out and he said that he had a 50-second clip that would prove that Shannon Sharpe was guilty of the allegations. Shannon Sharpe then said, "Go ahead, release the entire video, because should the entire video be released, it would show exactly what took place, and it is not what Tony Buzbee is claiming." So there was also some released audio that was made available to the public, and in those released audio, you can hear the accuser during one phone call saying she said no, and when she says no, it means no. You know, she was calmly speaking with Shannon Sharpe, but Shannon Sharpe said it was all a trap, as per his attorney, not verbatim, but paraphrasing. It was all a trap orchestrated by this OnlyFans model, which he fell for. And if you understand BDSM type of relationship, when you listen to all the audios, it definitely sounded like a BDSM roleplay situation. But the thing is that I want this young lady to get her settlement, because I believe that no man of Shannon Sharpe age should be involved with a girl that is just 19 years old. That is barely legal. While it may not be a crime, I believe that someone like Shannon Sharpe should know better, because that's like his granddaughter. Now, in recent developments, Tony Buzbee, he was absent from a July 9th hearing. Now, what Tony Buzbee is saying that he, along with the defendant's attorney, which is Shannon Sharpe attorney, they had agreed that they would postpone the hearing. But what is weird in all of this is that Shannon Sharpe legal team is saying, you know what? There was no such discussion, and if both parties had agreed for the hearing to be postponed, it would make sense that Shannon Sharpe legal team would show up, but not Tony Buzbee. And Tony Buzbee had sent a letter to the court saying that he apologized to the court by letter for wasting the court's time. There was a mutual agreement among counsel to postpone the motion scheduled for July 9th. As a result, there was no expectation by our team that her legal team would appear in person. But what they're saying is that it is odd that Sharpe's lawyer would have shown up for the hearing if the hearing had been postponed. It is odd that when the judge expressed disappointment regarding the failure of the plaintiff lawyer to appear, Sharpe's lawyer wouldn't have said that the lawyers had agreed to postpone the hearing. So basically what they're saying is that what Tony Buzbee is saying about both parties agreeing, it's not making any sense, because when Shannon Sharpe's attorney showed up for court, he wouldn't have And if he did, he would have said, Your Honor, yes, we both have agreed for the hearing to be postponed. However, they're saying that the case continues. It will be moved forward regardless of the explanation as to why Buzbee wasn't there. They're saying unless the case is settled out of court, it means that, the case is going to continue. And if the case is settled, there'll be some update at some point in time saying that it has been settled. And as such, they will not move forward. And they're saying, in theory, it can be settled at any time. However, at some point, Sharpe will respond to the complaint because, they're saying it really doesn't make sense that both parties would agree to postpone the hearing, but then Shannon Sharpe's legal team would show up. They're saying that's not making any sense at all. And Buzbee is the one who is telling the judge that they both had agreed to postpone the hearing. So Buzbee, again, very questionable right there. But I'm going to keep you guys up to date on the matter to let you know of any other further changes in the case. And if there are any changes, I'll let you guys know what changes there are. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you think that there's a settlement going on here? Or do you think that Buzbee is playing some kind of game? Leave a comment below. While you're at it, to do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.